Just before Nigel Farage got to his feet, the government announced details of their winter fuel U-turn. Christopher.
That's right, Dawn and Tom. Yeah, big news here from the government ahead of Wednesday's spending announcement. They have done a U-turn, or nearly complete U-turn, on the plans last year when they took away the £300 winter fuel allowance for millions of people, up to £300 for those over 80, certainly. From now on, from this year, pensioners paid over £35,000 will have to return that winter fuel payment through their tax return next year. 3/4 of pensioners won't do that. 2 million are affected. Moments ago, I spoke to Rachel Reeves, the Chancellor, to ask her why she's doing this and will she apologise to pensioners for the uncertainty. On GB News, you're taking away £300 last year from pensioners. You're giving it back in 2025. This is the political hokey-cokey by your government. It's humiliating, a U-turn. Do you want to apologise for millions of pensioners who have been so upset by the cut from last year?
We had to make difficult decisions last year. The public finances were in a total mess when I became Chancellor last summer, and we had to take immediate action to get control and get a grip of the public finances. We have been able to do that. We've returned stability to the economy. In the first quarter of this year, our economy was the fastest growing in all of the G7, which now means we're able to make different choices. And that's why today I can announce that this winter, 9 million pensioners will now receive the winter fuel payment.
No apology.
But we made the right decisions last year to put the public finances back on a firm footing. We'll continue with the means test that we set out last year, but because of what we've managed to do to bring stability back to the economy, more pensioners will receive the winter fuel payment this year.
Yeah, you won't say how you're going to pay for it. You're saying it'll be discussed at the budget in the autumn. Aren't you creating your own black hole, the very black hole you attacked the last government for? And yes or no, will taxes have to go up?
We will set out all of the policies in the budget. That is normal, but we wanted to announce today the level at which the winter fuel payment will be paid, because announcing it now means that we can put the processes in place so that people get the winter fuel payment that they are now entitled to in the winter of this year.
Chancellor, thank you.
Thank you.
There we have it there, the Chancellor not saying how she'll pay for this. She'll pay for it in the budget later this year. This does create a black hole, if you like, of over £1 billion, and that's the kind of black hole which Labour used to attack the Tory party for.
Lots and lots of viewers and listeners are asking one important question. What happens with couples? Is this per couple, or do couples get a less of a deal? And is it going to be backdated?
Well, that detail is yet to be decided. We'll learn more detail at the spending review on Wednesday. We'll wait and see how that plays out. But certainly, it looks like everyone gets it restored to them, this winter fuel payment this winter, Dawn, and then those who receive over £35,000 a year and obviously pay a self-assessment tax return, they then get it taken out of their tax next year. It is quite confusing. It's all caused by this government trying to save money by removing this universal payment back last year.
Thank you very much, Christopher Hope. I'll do this. The government has confirmed that 9 million pensioners will receive winter fuel payments this winter. It's a major U-turn. Anyone over state pension age in England and Wales owning £35,000 or less will now be eligible for the support. But just how welcomed is this U-turn?
Well, joining us now is GB News viewer Fergus McKelland. Fergus, thanks for being with us on the programme. Are you cock a hoop that the government has now U-turned? No, you don't sound like it.
No. Did you notice? Oh, by the way, Tom, your election coverage was amazing all night. I stayed awake. I can't believe you know that much. And Dawn will beat you at arm wrestling. I've seen her doing her weight. Just be careful.
Thank you.
You will lose. OK, putting that to one side, I've worked it out. It took me a long time to sort it out. I will get £200, not the 300. OK, I'm 75 any minute now. I curl up in bed under the duvet with my pussycat. And she curls up to me and I curl up to her to stay warm. I've got lots of big windows in my flat. And they're double-hung sash windows. They're huge. They're going to be replaced soon, but not right now. It gets cold. It's a cold day today for me in my flat. It's really cold. And the sun doesn't get in until the middle of July, really. And then it cools down for month after month. And I just climb into bed and watch TV News, of course.
Exactly.
Because I've got a television in my bedroom. I just lie there looking at you.
Fergus, just quickly, Rachel Reeves has said that, you know, financially she can now do this and go back on this policy. Do you think that's the case, or do you think it's more to do with Labour getting a bit of a hammering in the recent elections?
Both. But I'll tell you what, I teach people to present and to speak. And I can't trust someone whose eyes are going left and right all the time, like Starmer and Reid, reading their auto cues non-stop. It's all being written for them. They've got no idea what they're saying. They're just limping along. It is, I'm afraid, I'm 75 now. It's the worst government I've ever come across. And I study history. William Pitt the Younger was the best. Second
Certainly
best was
right
Maggie.
there.
Third best was Churchill.
I'm absolutely delighted to hear that we've got some love for William Pitt the Younger, who did more than most to defeat Napoleon.
Kind of made my day as well, to be honest with you.
Absolutely.
Fergus, do you think Rachel Reeves owes you an apology?
Yes, definitely. For last year, when I only had 150, everybody else had 300. It was horrible. So this year, I've worked it out, I'll get 200. Well, it's not going to keep me warm. It really won't. So I'll just climb in bed with my cat again.
OK, well, Fergus McKellen, thank you indeed for joining us, and thank you too for bringing William Pitt the Younger and your such kind praise for both Dawn and myself. Really appreciate your views and your thoughts here on Good Afternoon Britain.
Dawn's just got to keep the hair off her forehead.
Oh, God, don't you start. What are you, my mother? And what are you laughing at?
Oh, nothing at all. No, I know my place.
Fergus, thank you very much.